ready for the Clone Wars to begin again. You have found your way down to the Matcave. Welcome everyone to Matcave Gaming and our new night for our weekly live stream. Call it Throwback Thursday. I've even heard somebody call it Thirsty Thursday. So I don't know, there's all kinds of new names coming around for our weekly live stream. But welcome everyone. Tonight we are diving into an iconic classic LucasArts game from back in the PS2 era. Tonight we are playing the Clone Wars, and we're playing it in a really cool way that I'm really excited to try out, because recently with the latest update to the PlayStation 5 they added a new way to do PS2 emulation. Now, we've had some PS2 titles land on the PS5 before, but they were generally upscaled and wasn't really truly PS2 emulation. But now we have a new PS2 emulator on there, and they released several titles with its launch. One of them being Star Wars The Clone Wars, and I remember loving this game growing up with this. It came out back in 2003, and I had a blast with this game. This is awesome, guys. We've got new members coming in already. We've got a bunch of people in the chat. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's address the new members here before we rock our brand new intro, everybody, that we're going to release publicly here, where our members got to see it first. We're going to do it publicly here. This time is going to be awesome. But we've got Ted's Retro Classics is here as an 8-bit member. Dude, thank you so much, Ted. I greatly appreciate it. Angry Canadian, a member for 11 months, a 16-bit member. Thank you so much. He's doing a live stream right now, but he wishes us all the best for a fun live stream tonight. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. And Scott Westbrook, one of the most generous members. I gotta tell you guys are all so generous. And Scott, you're in here all the time gifting memberships. I appreciate that so much, my friend. It is so cool. And we've got new members coming in, starting with Vanishing Golem, Scotty Hawk, Fallout Myth, Jeff M, and Steven Yarnell are all now members. Black Dragon has shown us we've hit 12.3 thousand subscribers, everybody. Dude, the channel, I gotta tell you, I gotta give a shout out to Nintendo for that, guys. The launch of the announcement of the new Zelda game has been making some of my old Zelda content really start to pop. So I gotta give a shout out to Nintendo for that. So I greatly appreciate it. But guys, it is a Star Wars night, a classic Star Wars night, and we're going back to the Clone Wars. Welcome everybody. This is gonna be weird to say. Welcome everybody to Throwback Thursday. I'm mute. Hey, do that. Have I done that the past 3 streams, guys? I muted myself when I come back from it. I got the game loaded up a little bit before I started the stream because if there was one thing I remember about this game, it was that the music was really loud. And with any Star Wars games, we got to make sure we tone that down and make sure that we are good. Yeah, Alan, I caught it. We're gonna be, we're gonna be all right. Oh, Black Dragon, the new song. I forget the title of it. I grabbed it from YouTube's list of the music they offer to streamers and everything. There's a whole list, a whole library of music that's copyright free and you get to use on your stuff. I'll put the title of it. I meant to put it in the description of the video and I forgot. I'll do that for the replay, but I'll put that in there and the title and everything on there because it's right from YouTube's list and it's pretty good stuff. I absolutely love it. All right, I came into the game because I wanted to turn down the music because it gets so loud, and these are Star Wars games, so that stuff gets copyrighted right away, so we're going to try to avoid that. But let's head back over to the main menu. Oh, wow, it's Triangle. That's right, it's a PS2 game. I got to keep in mind. All right, we're playing on the PlayStation 5 tonight, guys. Brand new PS2 emulation. They put the Clone Wars on here, and it's the first one I'm trying out of the 3 games that they launched with it. The other 2 games were Sly Cooper and Tomb Raider Legends, which I will be trying out as well at some point, but this is the game I wanted to try right away. I love this game. I actually had this game on the PS2. I also still have it on the original Xbox, and I also had it on the GameCube. I really enjoyed this game. So the first thing I'm curious about here, guys, is that with these emulation titles that they've been putting on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, they give some more options where you kind of smooth things out. So this is the default mode, which, by the way, this was one of the PS2 titles that did in fact support widescreen. And I'm very happy to see that right off the bat, it seems to be in widescreen. Actually, let me double check the game options here and see if that was another choice. Yeah, it's not even there. Look, there's a space between crosshair and reset option. I'm pretty sure that's where it was to adjust this to widescreen. It is now just defaulted to 16:9, which is awesome. I'm glad they did that because that's the way it should be with this. So in the older games, right now the touchpad on here is going to act as select and start for the PS2 controller. So the options button on here is actually going to be additional choices. Okay, it's the same as playing a PS1 game on the PlayStation 5. So we get the rewind option, we get save states, so we can save anytime we want, though I don't think that's really too much of a problem in this game. And then in settings, this is what I was curious about. So we have our visual presets, it's on default. We can customize the button assignments, that's fun. Oh, and then we have enhancements, and we can change the region, that's cool. Well, let's look at the visual presets first. Default should technically be just whatever its original view is going to be, which this game looked pretty good to begin with. But it gives us a choice of modern. Oh, I see. I'm going to flip back and forth for a second. Here's default, modern. So what modern does is that you get a little more black level and you get a little bit more of like an HDR effect to it. So that's interesting. Then there's classic arcade. Whoa, which gives you like a CRT feel from an arcade screen. That's cool. And then there's modern arcade, which is just kind of blurry. That's weird. I couldn't play it like that. Let's just go to default for now. But I'm curious what the enhancements are. Enhancements are on. Oh, interesting. That's by default. Let's turn it off. Anything happen? I don't see a change. Enhancements on. Maybe it's like frame rate. That might be frame rate. You know what? I bet that's what that is. And then there's region. We're going to keep it on NTSC because we want to be able to get at least the 60 hertz from the game. The PAL versions generally run at 50 hertz. Leia Rose, good to see you. All right, guys. So this is Star Wars The Clone Wars, released in 2003 after the 2002 release of Attack of the Clones. This is well before the animated Clone Wars series that we're all very familiar with. So at this time, back in 2003, this was one of the very few ways for fans to actually go and experience the Clone Wars, because Attack of the Clones basically ended at the very start of the Clone Wars beginning. So we just got a taste. And then by the time you get to episode 3, it was already reaching its end. So it was a huge jump. But this game features battles that start from the Battle of Geonosis and starts working its way through the years of the Clone Wars. And the very cool thing about this, or I should say very interesting, because I do love her character, the interesting thing is that this is before Ahsoka was created. This is before the Bad Batch. This is before tons of stuff. So we're going to see Anakin and Obi-Wan. We're going to see Yoda, I believe, Mace Windu. We're going to get a lot of clone cameos in there. We're going to see Count Dooku at points. But this is before certain characters even came into existence. So it's really interesting seeing Clone Wars play out without some key characters. It's pretty amazing. Let's jump into the campaign. My goal tonight is I want to play through a few missions here tonight with you guys, because there's multiple types of missions. It's very arcade style. There's vehicle-based missions, there's flight missions, and then there's on-foot ground missions where you actually get to play as Jedi. So I want to be able to try out a bunch of it tonight and see how this plays. I'm going to talk to you about how the controls feel. We're going to talk about the overall visuals, the sound effects, and how this emulation overall is playing on the PlayStation 5. Right off the bat, I will say the menu looks real nice. The colors look nice. Things are kind of popping. I do like it. Yeah, Black Dragon. This is well before Ahsoka even came to existence. She might have been a sketch on like Dave Filoni's pad or something like that, but she did not exist. So it's yeah, it's an interesting, this is just what the Clone Wars were for me growing up. But now going back to this, oh man, it's gonna land differently. Ultraman Tiger says the Acolyte has begun. Oh boy, yeah, this. Tell you what, guys. I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll make a deal with you. We're gonna talk strictly about this game throughout the stream, right? But if you stick around to the end, after we're done talking about the game, I will take an extra few minutes and I will share my thoughts on the Acolyte. I'm not a Star Wars channel, never will be a Star Wars channel, but I am a Star Wars fan and I like to play Star Wars video games as well. So tell you what, at the end of everything tonight, I'll share my thoughts on the Acolyte. It won't be too much, not too much, but I'll share my thoughts on it. All right, guys, let's jump into the campaign here. Let's do this. We got our galactic map. We're starting with Geonosis. The rescue begins. Let's go. There's 3 bonuses to be completed in this. We're starting in these like Republic tanks. If I remember correctly, we play as Mace Windu in this opening mission. Let's just put it on Jedi Knight and see how we do. Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I'm probably going to have to skip this because I can't have the music playing. Let's see if it stayed down. We're about to find out. Nope, we're going to have to skip it. We all know what that's like. Okay, here we go. Look at that Jedi Starfighter. Ooh, it's a little stuttery. Right off the bat. Right off the bat, we had a frame rate issue.
Find a safe place to land. Obi-Wan and Anakin do not have much time left.
Our fleet is jamming all transmissions on the planet.
Did you guys catch that? That as they were coming through the sky, it was stuttering. How's the sound, guys? Does it sound too loud, too low? Let me know how we're doing, guys. I can always make changes right off the bat, you know, on the fly here. Should I pop it down here? Black Dragon with the gifted memberships. Let's go. Let's go. Those pesky Jedi need a little rescue.
I've received the coordinates for the first
Alright, we're going to pause it for just a second here. Black Dragon has gifted 5 Matcave Gaming memberships. Thank you so much, my friend. Those memberships went to Leia Rose, The Stanleys, D-Man Gaming, Project Cambrian, and David Glenn. Welcome, everybody, to Matcave Gaming memberships. We've got the custom emojis in there, guys, and feel free to use them all throughout the chat tonight. And a very special welcome to anyone who's new here. We've had a lot of new subscribers lately. If you're here tonight and want to join the conversation, I would love to meet you here in chat. And hey, if you're just lurking, that's perfectly fine too as well. Nothing wrong with that. I'm happy to have you here. Welcome, everybody.
orbital cannon.
All right, here we go. So I got my analog controls. I can turn the camera with that. I'm assuming... Oh, no, that's zoom. Oh, okay, I shoot with X. Oh, no, that's my friend. Don't shoot my friend. Okay. We got to get these generators.
Master
20
Windu,
missiles.
there's the first anti-orbital cannon. My sensors
weapon
indicate
will
several
overheat.
enemy units moving on our position. This is not going to be easy.
There's a way to strafe. Oh, there we go. I can strafe like that. Beautiful. Now I got enemies. Oh, I got a trophy. Oh, there is trophy support in this. I was curious if they were going to add it. That is awesome. Game audio is actually a little loud in my headphones. How does it sound on your guys? We'll tone it down. Get all these things.
The first cannon is almost destroyed. Stay on target. One down, 2 to go. Master Windu, I've input the coordinates for the second anti-orbital cannon.
Let's go.
Oh, we got a second
Watch your
orbital
fire,
cannon.
Mace.
Okay. It's a bit loud. All right. Let me fix the volume a little bit because it's even loud in my headphones there. Let's tone down the game because it's going to be a lot of blaster fire, right? And sometimes that can get a little crazy. That can get a little nuts. How's that? Is that better, guys? I can go further. I think I'm with Adigalia. I think that's who's with Mace. Alright, that sounds better in my headphones. You guys let me know, though. I want it to sound perfect for you guys. I don't care what I hear. Got my mic here all set. We can refill our health over here. Okay, get some turrets. So as you can see, it's definitely an arcade style with all the vehicle combat here. A little different than most Star Wars games that you usually see like this. Better it's no longer drowning me out. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. This is war. War is loud. What's up, two Star Wars nerds? What's going on, guys? Good to see you. Oh, how about I not shoot Adigalia? At least I think that's who that is.
Squad of Hellfire droids on my sensors.
Hellfire droids. Let's go.
Missiles are lethal.
Wow. Where are they? Behind me? They got their own tanks. Looks like I'm able to take a pretty good beating here. They're not doing a whole lot of damage to me. These guys probably will. So I'm blocking the radar. Oh, we got the stat flyers right here. That's awesome. My cam is over the radar, but I can see enemies coming in there as red triangles on there. Lots of games like this will have a little mini radar, so you kind of keep track of what's going on. So right now, at this moment in the game, Obi-Wan, Padme, and Anakin are captured in the arena here on Geonosis, and we are on our way to go rescue them. Which is interesting that this is happening here on the ground and not just flying in with the ships. Like Yoda comes in with all the clones for the first time. So it was really fun to see this lead up to the scene that we're familiar with, but we get to play the action that comes before it. I love stuff like that in games, whether it's like a prequel or happening at the same time as major events. Any like film-based games, when they do stuff like that, I've always appreciated it. Some do it better than others. I did enjoy this one though. I have to say the picture quality of this.
Taking heavy fire. Need assistance.
I'll save you. I save you. I will talk about picture quality after you're safe. There we go. I have to say the picture quality here.
Take these platforms up to the second
it's
cannon.
not.
I'll meet you there.
It doesn't look like it's upscaled. It's kind of has the. It's a bit blurry, as a PS2 game was and would be
Mace,
on a modern. Galia, I'm trying to talk to the chat. She's very rude. Let's pause for a second. It's got a bit of a blur, like almost a haze to it. Frame rate seems to be okay now. That opening cutscene stuttered a little bit, but we seem to be okay now. But it does have a little bit of a blur to it, which maintains the, in my opinion, the original feel of the PlayStation 2. Which I think is kind of nice. With emulation, obviously, there's always options to upscale things and make changes. It doesn't look like they really included too much to do that. This seems like about as a straight port as you could get of this game, which is interesting, and I appreciate that. Let me catch up on chat really quick here. Let me see here. Oh, two Star Wars nerds got it. It says, Matcave, if you're using OBS, you could set up a sidechain compressor that will auto-duck your game volume whenever you talk. Interesting. I got to look that up. I just looked at the wrong camera. You guys are over here. I looked over here, but you're right here. I gotta see. I gotta look into that. That's definitely a good call here. John Cena is here. Oh man, we almost didn't see you. Black Dragon says, I would kind of disagree. The bad people that I took care of during combat never heard the shot that took them out. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's awesome. Wow, dude. The Stanley says, around the survivors perimeter create. There you go, buddy. We are right in the Clone Wars action here, guys. I love it. Let's do it. Let's get up this ramp here. I think that's where we need to go. Control-wise, controls are smooth. Very responsive. It took me a minute to realize that triangle is the back button, not circle, because back on PS1 and PS2, triangle was always the back button. And when PS3 came around, they changed it up to circle, and it threw us all for a loop. Alright, who's the other guy shooting at me? You're up here. I'm trying to figure out what my health is. I think it's the green image of the tank. Doesn't seem to be changing at all. I'm taking a lot of hits. And I put it on normal, too. Woo! Okay, spinning around, spinning around. Let's get up here. I think we're looking for another generator. Two Star Wars nerds, I'll send you a video on how to set it up. Thank you, I appreciate it. That's good to know. Actually, I like that idea, that it just kind of ducks out the game audio when I speak. That would be cool. Should I turn the game a little lower, guys? I mean, I can move my mic here as close as I can, but I don't want to be screaming in your ears, you know? It is kind of weird not having the music. Audio be perfect? Awesome, X-Wing. Nice, man. Good to see you, buddy. It's definitely weird not having the, the soundtrack kind of blaring while you play this. It's always weird turning the music down on a Star Wars game, because when it comes down to it, the music is pretty much a character in itself. It sets the tone. It makes it Star Wars, you know? Ooh, what happened here? Can I get over that? Do I have oh, I do have a boost. Oh, whoa, whoa, don't fall off. Okay, okay. Here we go, here we go. Can I just get over from this way, though? No, I gotta jump this. I gotta jump this. Let me line this up. Here we go, here we go. Boost away. Woo! Made it. And there's our generators. Oh, now I'm losing health, guys. I see it now.
Let's take out that second cannon. Enemy reinforcements are on the move.
Let's go.
The second cannon is almost down.
The second orbital cannon is down.
Got it.
Only one more to go. I've input the coordinates for the
Oh, we
third
got
cannon.
another one to take out. How many of these orbital cannons do they got? Good to see you guys here, man. Wait up for me. Oh, that. Okay, the orange meter on the side is my boost meter. That recharges. There's something behind me. Thought I did. Oh, excuse me. Wait up for me.
Mace, I'm picking up multiple enemy units on my sensors.
Well, let's
we
get
need
them.
to take care of them before proceeding to the third cannon.
Games like this where you have an AI character as your partner, and they're constantly giving you instructions. Sometimes it gets really annoying. But let me know, guys. Let me know in chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, let me know down in the comments. Have you played this game? Have you played the Clone Wars back on the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube era? And if you did, what did you think of it? Did you like this game? Did you play the heck out of it? I played this game constantly back in the day. I remember there was a really fun level in this where you play as Anakin. Oh no!
I've lost Master Luminara.
It was Luminara! And she just died. Oh no! Mission failed. I got some water in there. Ladaj Films is here. What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Good to see everybody. We're gonna continue from here. It's Master Luminara that's with us. That's awesome. X-Wing says I played the crap out of this. Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun. But this makes a really good point, which I think is the next level. Always hated the handling of the Jedi. Super choppy. Yes. The reason for that is because even though when you were on foot in this game, it was still the piloting controls, which was incredibly awkward to use when trying to run and use a lightsaber and stuff like that. So it gets pretty crazy. All right, let's see. Did it give us a checkpoint? I'm hoping it gave us a checkpoint. Otherwise, then we got to go through the
second orbital cannon is down.
Only one
Let's
more
go.
to go.
All right, let's stay with Luminara. Let's go. Her health is way down. All right, hang back, Luminara. Let me take these guys out.
Watch your fire, Mace.
Oh, stay back. Let me take them. You're going to get yourself killed again. You need the health pack. Where are these health packs? I don't even know if she can pick them up.
Mace, I'm picking up multiple enemy units on my sensors. We need to take care of them before proceeding to the third cannon.
Okay, Luminara, you need to hang back. Hellfire tank out of here. Get that guy. Alright. Also, I can't die either. Holy smokes, more Hellfire tanks. I saw some stuff up here. Some missiles. Just out of your mind. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. We gotta go, we gotta go. Oh my god.
That's the last of them. Nice
Is it
shooting.
really? How did we survive that? I'm like practically dead.
The last
We made
anti-orbital
it.
cannon
We made
is
it.
housed in that outpost. We cannot get through without tanks.
Alright,
Wait here.
I'll catch you later,
I'll find the
dude.
cannon's power generator and disable it.
That Hellfire was on my head. Okay, now we're gonna play as Mace Windu, and we're gonna use some janky controls here. It's still straight. Oh, this definitely feels weird, guys. It looks cool, but it feels weird. Oh, come on. I went into first person. I have a lightsaber throw. And I have a force push that demolishes the Geonosians.
Mace, keep your distance from those droids. Their
These guys
self-destruct
explode.
mechanism is deadly.
These guys
Try
explode.
throwing your lightsaber from a safe distance.
Alright, I will do that. Use that guy as a bomb. Boom. Get some health. Boom. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, I took some hits, huh? Get out of here.
Mace, the power generator should be close. Destroy it, and the cannon should overload.
Alright, I gotta take care of these guys first, though. Got him. Even runs weird. Alright, let's take these things out. Get them all, get them all. Got an R2 unit with me.
That takes care of the last anti-orbital
That was easy
cannon.
enough.
The rest of the Jedi should be able to land
Mace starting his
safely.
100k
Let's
kill
get to the
count.
landing zone. I sense much desperation in Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm. And we got a trophy. A desperate rescue. Mission success. I don't think we get to actually see the arena battle in this. We didn't get any of the bonus missions, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that right now. Alright, let's continue. Did the game just save? I didn't catch if it said it was saving.
Mace, I've got power readings ahead.
I see them too. Power up forward shields.
So, a lot of the voices that are featured in this, the voice actors, were actually the voice actors that did the 2D animated Clone Wars series. Which I love that series, by the way. The 2D animated ones, those are great. But I'm pretty sure this is the Mace Windu actor that was in that. I know it's the... I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99.9% sure it's the Anakin actor from the 2D animated. And Obi-Wan...
Mace, I'll concentrate on the turrets. You take care of the rest.
I'm having a brain fart, guys. Who voiced Obi-Wan in Clone Wars? Having a major brain fart. Who's on me? James Arnold Taylor? Is that it? I don't know if he's in this. I don't know if he's Obi-Wan. He might be. Alright, where are you, Luminar? Woo! Man, we got staff droids here all over the place. Man, there's just piles of droids here. I feel like this is a game that should have like a high score going on. There should be points ticking away at the top of the screen. That's how arcade it feels. I love it. James Arnold Taylor and yeah. Well, it wasn't Hayden, but James Arnold Taylor definitely played Obi-Wan in Clone Wars. I don't know who does the voice of Anakin in this game, but it's not the same actor from the 3D animation Clone Wars. Woo. Let's turn it around. That turret. Alright, where are we going, Luminara? Where are we going? Was that the front gate to the arena? We got a lot of parking space here, huh? What did we drop off? Are those troops? We got clones with us now?
The gunships have dropped off some extra ammunition. Let's reload our concussion missiles before we move out.
Good.
Sensors show enemy reinforcements approaching. We need to defend the landing area.
Alright, let's get them. This game is very much about the waves of enemies. And each level, with different level types and stuff, different environments, basically the idea of wave after wave until you complete your mission tends to be the case on almost every part of this game. Which, in all honesty, is fine. I love games like that. Yeah, you kind of have to be in the mood for that, though. I gotta, like, move more. That's like too many hits. Especially from these Hellfire droids. Ooh, you guys are, like, jumping in here. Stunt back. Kill my transports. Man, that guy got right up in my face.
Sir, we're dropping off supplies near your location.
Oh, thank you. Let's go. Give me that. Give me that. You guys can keep resupplying us. I will keep trying to defend you. There's a lot of shooting going on, guys. Got any more of them supplies?
That's the last of them.
This is Mace Windu. The area is secure. Commence operations.
Okay. What are we doing?
All right, all transports.
Oh, I
proceed to
knew
the
we were
arena.
gonna have to escort these guys.
Must be careful. Each transport carries dozens of Jedi Knights. It would be a terrible tragedy if any
Oh,
of the
there's not
transports
clones
are
in here?
lost.
We got Jedi in here, that's right. They had to get the Jedi over on the ground to surprise everybody in the arena, and then they were up in the stands and everything. So this is it. This is all the Jedi in these ships waiting to invade the arena. How cool is that? We gotta get rid of these turrets. Is there any health over here? Nope.
Mace, you're straying from our objective.
I'm coming
we need
back.
to stay on target.
I'm staying on target. I just need health. Gotta be something. Oh boy. We're just heading right into it, huh? Oh,
The transports
no.
are taking damage. They need help.
I'm taking damage. I need help. Luminara, get out here and shoot some of this stuff. We know your fate, Luminara. It's not good. I need a health pack, and I think there's one way down there. I'm jumping ahead.
The
I'm jumping
transports are
ahead.
taking damage. They need help.
I'm coming back. I need health. Here we go. Super blasters. Let's go. Oh, crap. Lost one.
Lost one of the transports. We'll
Oh,
have to be
no.
more careful.
That's how many dead eye? At least a dozen? Oh, Luminara got out. Obsession, what's up, dude?
Just as I suspected. Spider Walker is up ahead.
The Stanley say,
They
well,
look like
being
they could
outnumbered
tear our
1,001 is the
transports to
job
pieces.
description for
Let's
being
move
a
ahead.
clone
Take
trooper.
them out.
What, am I taking her ship now? What's going on here? Why did we get out? Oh! Oh, yo, now you guys mean business. I like these little tanks. These things are cool. Pretty powerful, too, considering.
Nice shooting, Master Windu. We can proceed now.
There we go. I don't know what the R2 sound is about. I don't know if I'm getting like an extra guy or how that works. I want to get as many of these turrets. I want to get all these turrets out of here because they'll do a whole bunch of damage to the transports. The transports don't seem to have any weapons.
The transports are under heavy fire.
Me too. Whoa. I'm dead. Mission failed. I just got wrecked. Alright, let me catch up here. Black Dragon says, in this game, Obi-Wan is Jonathan Love, Anakin is Matt Lucas, Mace is Terrence T.C. Carson, and Yoda is Tom Kane. Interesting. Alright, so we had a heck of a cast right there. Alright, what is our, what's our checkpoint here? We got to get to the arena.
We must be careful. Each transport carries dozens of
Oh,
Jedi Knights.
all
It
the
would
way
be
to the
a
beginning.
terrible tragedy if any of the transports are lost.
Failure. Gotta learn from this failure. That's what I gotta do. Alright, let's get rid of these. Turrets. Okay. Should be clear right here. Random sound effect, or you've probably got an R2 unit on board. Yeah, he screams when I got hurt. I must have an R2 unit in here. Alright, I'm trying not to go too far ahead, but I want to get rid of... Oh, where are you guys going? Oh, this way. I want to get rid of these turrets if I can before we get there. Yeah, there should be a high score, right? It's such an arcade style. Why is there not a point system?
The transports are taking damage. They need help.
Oh, there's stuff behind us. Okay, there we go. We still got all three, right? Yep. We're doing all right now. Head here. Another one around the corner. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's see. I don't know if anything's gonna sneak up behind us. I gotta stay ahead, but I gotta stay close. Like a little close. So I can get back to them quickly. Let's see. It got really quiet here. Got a refill right here. I missed what you said before.
Just as I suspected. Spider walkers up ahead. Mace, they look like they could tear our transports to pieces.
They
Let's
could
move
tear
ahead
the
and take them
transports to
out.
pieces. I get the refill after I run out of missiles. Now let's get the refill. Ooh, and super lasers. Let's go.
Nice shooting, Master Windu. We can proceed now.
Alright, keep those things covered while I take these things out. There we go. Okay, coming back. How we doing? How we doing back here? Angelina, what's going on? Good to see you. I will talk about the Acolyte at the end of the stream tonight. Not too much. I won't go too deep, but I'm going to share my thoughts on it, but I'll do that at the end of the stream. If anybody wants to preview my thoughts of the Acolyte, I did make some posts on Twitter. Oh, nope, I didn't kill him. Okay, here we go. Away from my transports. Stay away from my transports. No!
We've lost one of the transports. We'll have to be more careful.
I'm trying. There's this stuff everywhere.
Transports are under heavy fire.
Holy shnikes. These guys are taking a bunch of hits. Okay, wait for
There's
me.
the arena. But first, we'll have to take out that outpost.
Okay. Transports are good. I need health like crazy. Yes. God. Oh my goodness. I need health. Is there health hiding here? Any health? Yes, over there.
Mace,
Oh,
those enemy
I
crafts
just
are
saw
coming
it.
from an
I
underground hangar.
just saw it. Please give me a checkpoint. Please give me a checkpoint for right here. Come on now. We got to be right there. It had to have been a checkpoint. Come on. Come on.
We must be careful. Each transport carries dozens of
Oh.
Jedi Knights. It would be a terrible tragedy if
Oh
any
my
of the
god, I
transports are
can't believe
lost.
we have to escort these transports again. Alright, you know what we're going to do is, as we get through here, we're going to use those save states. Alright, let's get these guys. Let's make some progress here. Let me get back to the group. Okay, how are you guys doing? We're all three are intact. Somehow one of them took damage. I don't know from what. We got this. We got this. Where'd that guy go? Got him off of there.
The transports are under heavy fire.
Oh, Darren, I didn't watch the Bratz documentary yet, but I got it on my list. I want to watch that. It looked really cool. I like your video about that. You guys okay back here? Anybody behind us? Yes, there's somebody behind us. There you go. Luminara, I need you to handle the guys that are back here. Alright, you know what? Let's throw a save state in there. Save. Empty thing. Go. Okay, that was easy. Alright, save the super lasers. Can I skip this? Nope. Yeah, I gotta watch that Bratz documentary. It looks really good.
Is up ahead. Mace, they look like they could tear our transports to pieces. Let's move ahead and take them out.
Alright, let's get these guys. You know what? They want someone to use the super lasers here. Let's not even give these guys a second to hit these. Boom.
Nice shooting, Master Windu. We can proceed now.
Where's the other turret? Okay, okay. Go. Come on, convoy. Let's go. Let's get it. Guys, good. Everybody good back here?
The transports are under heavy fire.
These guys sneak up behind them, huh? Okay, here we go.
The transports are taking damage. They need help.
I'm
The
trying.
transports are under heavy fire.
Oh! Come on, guys, hang in there. Hang in there.
There's the arena.
Beautiful.
But first, we'll have to take out that outpost.
Okay, let's do another save state. Let's do it while we can. Got way more health now than we did. What's that sound? You guys are just coming out of everywhere.
Those enemy craft are coming from an underground hangar. Destroying the 2 exit tunnels should stop them from coming through.
Get him out of there. God, I'm getting wrecked. We gotta be close. There we go. There we go. We gotta be at the arena. I don't think we actually see the arena battle, but we should be there.
This path will take us underneath the main entrance. They'll have no idea that we've breached their security.
We must
Bunch
hurry.
of Jedi coming
Anakin
in.
and Obi-Wan need our help.
Okay, we did it. There they are. We actually got to see them a little bit. Mission success. We got some trophies tonight. I love that. We got the autosave right there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now, I don't think there's any more on Geonosis. I think we now move ahead into the Clone Wars. It's been so long since I've played this, but I'm remembering how much I loved playing this game. We gotta get a little bit of the arena. That's cool. Oh, actually, we're probably, I think we're still on Geonosis. I think we're gonna fly some of the gunships. Look at that. I mean, I know it looks cheesy now, but this was pretty darn awesome when this came out. Look at this. Oh my god, I forgot that we got to see this much of the battle.
Sir, I have 5 special commando units awaiting your orders, sir.
Good. I will find a way to take down those Techno-Union ships. It should slow down their retreat.
Are we running on foot with Mace Windu again? Oh no.
Sir, we need
Oh,
to make
here
our
we
way
go.
over those gunships. We must hurry.
Oof, man, I can like barely move with him. Way to block.
Sir, one of the Techno-Union ships is taking off. We must destroy it before it leaves orbit.
Oh, I gotta get in the ship. Oh, let's go. How do I go faster? Darth Maximus, what's up? Let's go. We flying the gunship? I want to do this. We gotta aim right above the fuel
We
cells.
need to target the Techno-Union ships in the vicinity. Taking them out will prevent the enemy from escaping.
Let's go. Another one? Oh, there's another one.
Sir, there are more Techno-Union ships in the next valley. I've input the coordinates.
Oh my god, I got that giant laser. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You guys handle this battle. Okay, slow down that way. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love this. Oh, we got the droid ships too. Look at these crowds down here. Oh, look at the Federation ship. Oh my god, there is a lot going on here. The sounds are going crazy, oh my
Ships cannot
goodness.
be allowed to leave orbit. Sir, there are more Techno-Union ships ahead. We must move on.
Alright, we're just letting that Federation ship go? Alright. This is where the game really
More
shines.
Techno-Union ships are lifting off.
It's the flight missions. Oh, I crashed right into it. Oh my god. Let's see if we got a checkpoint there. That is fun. Flying that clone gunship. Oh my god, that is so cool. Give us a checkpoint. Where were we at? That's a lot of fun. Oh man, it put us back to me. I gotta really use these save states more.
Sir, we need to make our way to one of those gunships. We must hurry.
Oh, I just blew myself up. Alright, cover me, clones. Let's go. Let's just get to the gunship. There we go. Aim right above the fuel cells. Yes, Stanleys. Let's go.
Sir, we need to target the Techno-Union ships in the vicinity. Taking them out will prevent the enemy from escaping. Sir, one of the Techno-Union ships is taking off. We must destroy it before it leaves orbit. Sir, there are more Techno-Union ships in the next valley. I've input the coordinates.
Let's go. I don't know if we have any way of repairing the ship. Let's see if I can just fly right through here. Man, there's so many sound effects, it's getting ridiculous. And this one? There it is.
Sir, there are more Techno-Union ships ahead. We must move on.
Man, we gotta find a way to heal the ship. Oh.
Sir, more Techno-Union ships are lifting off.
I hope the sound's not going too crazy for you guys.
Sir, we've done it. All
There we
the
go.
Techno-Union ships have been destroyed.
This was such a cool thing to play, especially so close to when Attack of the Clones came out, and getting to like live this battle.
With droid armies. He's ordered the mobile assault cannons to stop them.
Those starships cannot be allowed to take off. Each one carries an army large enough to threaten an entire planet.
Man, we
Tell
gotta take
Master
those
Yoda
out.
I will provide support for the mobile assault cannons.
Oh, we're back to our tank.
Sir,
Let's save. I don't trust the checkpoint.
only the mobile assault cannons can take down those core ships. You have to defend them.
All right. We gotta defend the big tanks. These guys out of here. I mean, when I say this is arcade style, I mean, look at this. Just wave after wave of enemies. Man, now we got the tanks. The droid army tanks. Oh my god. We got a trophy, Numbers of War. I don't know what I did. Any more health?
Sir, our concentrated fire seems to be having an effect. The core ship should be down soon.
Oh god, I'm under it. Wait. Let me go from under it.
Sir, the core ship is going critical. We should stay clear.
Yeah. Man, I was right under that.
That takes care of that.
Boom.
Sensors indicate another core ship over the ridge.
Sick. Let's go. Let's go. That was awesome. ammo. We definitely need health. Wherever that could be. Oh. Got it. There's just so much going on. Who's shooting at me? Oh my goodness, you got any more than health packs?
If we lose the last one, the core ship will get away.
No, I was heading for a health pack. Oh no. Man, these missions are tough, guys. We're just on normal difficulty right now. It started, like, the game started pretty easy, but this difficulty's been ramping up the whole way.
Sir, only the mobile assault cannons can take down those core ships. You have to defend them.
Alright, we're back at the first core ship. That's my own tank. Whoops. Okay, how we looking? How we looking? Woo!
Sir, our concentrated fire seems to be having an effect. The core ship should be down soon.
See where these guys are coming from.
We should stay clear.
Alright, it's coming down. I got somebody behind me.
That's taking care of that one. Sensors indicate another core ship.
Oh my god, I got wrecked. Oh, we gotta find health. Like, big time we gotta find health. Oh, I need a health pack. Daryl, what's up? I see no health packs. Oh boy. I see missiles up there. Need health. It's over there. Right across the dangerous stuff. I'm stuck. I am stuck. There we go. Another health pack over there. Let's keep it in mind. Okay, save the health pack back there so when we desperately need it. Spidey Librarian, what's up, dude? We are playing Clone Wars for PS2. Oh my god, these spider droids just completely destroy me. Let's go get that health.
Sir, this core ship is almost destroyed. Shouldn't be long
Go.
now. We've lost another mobile assault cannon.
Oh no.
If we lose the last one, the core ship will get away. Sir, that core ship is coming down. Brace for impact.
Let's go. Where is it? Where is it?
been taken out. Scouts report a final ship attempting to take off.
Oh my
I'm
god,
transmitting
another
the
ship.
coordinates to you now.
Let's get out of here. You know what? Let's do another save. They're saying this is the final core ship. Yes, they lose. All these turrets out of here. Health pack back here. Spider droids. Oh, this is just mayhem. Is that a super laser? Yes, it is. Alright, I saw a health pack. I gotta find it. Oh my god. Oh, that was clutch. Jeez, they're just like ramming into me.
Sir, the core ship is taking serious damage. It
Good,
should
good.
be destroyed shortly.
Keep at it, boys. Keep at it. Got a health pack right there. Let's try to stay close to it if we can.
Sir, we've destroyed all the core ships in the
There we go.
The enemy is in full retreat.
Excellent. Inform Master Yoda.
Alright,
our
Spidey.
success.
Good to see you, my friend.
We've lost contact with Master Yoda, sir. He followed Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi to Count Dooku's hangar.
Input the coordinates. I'm on my way.
This whole section on Geonosis is a lot longer than I remembered.
Our
I thought it was
master
just...
told us you
What is
would
this?
come.
Where is he?
He is inside, entertaining your friends. Unfortunately, you were not invited.
We got a boss battle. Let's go. Three of them. And now it would be good to have Luminara with us. Oh, no. Oh, get that health. Yo. I need more missiles. I'm gonna find some missiles. Alright, oh, super lasers. Let's go. Are they close? Yep, they're coming. Oh, man. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble, chat. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Is there help there? I see one way out there. Way out there. Way out there. Come on. And more missiles. I think I got one. Two. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Oh, that last med pack. Oh my god. That saved us. That completely saved us.
Sir, the enemy is retreating. We've taken the planet. The battle is over.
Yes, but the war has just begun.
Oh, guys. A battle to remember is the trophy we got. I gotta look up the list of the trophies for this. Oh man, guys. Whew. That was intense. I don't know if there's any more to Geonosis. I think that might be it. Let's see, we're about to find out. I think we just finished Geonosis. We did. And we got a
Just saying,
cutscene.
we've been stationed in the Tyon cluster for weeks. At this rate, the war will be over before we see a battle.
Wars are not won overnight, Anakin. Master Windu knows what he's doing.
I just wish something exciting would happen around here.
Be careful what you wish for. I'm picking up multiple targets on my sensors coming out of hyperspace.
What are we waiting for?
Anakin, wait! We should call this in. Anakin! Anakin!
Guys. Obi-Wan and Anakin, here we go.
You're right. We should call this in.
It's too late for that. They've already detected us. The only thing we can do now is get to their target first and warn the inhabitants.
What are they doing here? There's nothing important in this sector.
I've plotted the fleet's trajectory. They're headed for Rhen Var in the Diwali system. If
Rhen
we hurry,
Var.
we can get there first.
I think that's kind of like a snowy planet.
There's a small Republic outpost here. They won't be able to withstand an army that size.
Pretty sure Rhen
Evacuation
Var
is
is
our only
in
option.
Classic Battlefront as well. I think that's the other. Yep, here we go. Oh, this looks really nice. Okay. Nice panning shot like that. That was nice. We got the original clones right there. We got a whole lot of the droid army over there.
This is Bravo Base to Master Kenobi.
Getting
According
stuttery.
to our scouts, the Separatist army has landed a few clicks away from here. There's no way we can defend against that kind of firepower. We have to evacuate the planet.
Understood, Commander.
Is that Frank
I've called for
Welker?
transports to evacuate your personnel. They'll be here
Guys,
soon.
was that Frank
Anakin,
Welker?
I'm going to prepare the base for evacuation. There's a communication station to the west. Take that gunship, pick up the men stationed there, and bring them back here.
Oh, we get to play as Anakin. Oh, this is sick. Here we go. I love using the gunships. Oh, something just completely wrecked me right there.
Sir, we need you to clear the area of all enemies before we can land.
Alright, get some height. Pull back here. There's a lot of enemies. Oof. Taking a big hit. Look at this. Oh, droids everywhere. Gotta pick up these clones. Can't get too much higher. Oh, these droid fighters on us are no joke. Here we go. We got backup coming. Good. Getting there. We're almost there. We took a lot of hits, though. There we go. Yeah, those kamikaze vulture droids. My God. Let's go, boys. Get on board. Get on board.
We're all set here, Commander. Ready for takeoff.
Yeah, some of the sound effects get a little... Oh, there's a medkit over here. Some of the sound effects get a little clunky when it's all piling up. I'm also hearing like a buzzing. I don't know if that's coming through. It's definitely in the game. Picking up more or dropping off? Looks like we dropped off.
Anakin, a convoy of Republic troops is headed back to the base. Make sure they get here safely.
Oh, we gotta protect another convoy? What is that shit? Woo! There's blaster fire everywhere. That's got to be one of their drop ships coming in.
Anakin, I'm picking up a squadron of enemy starfighters bearing towards you. Be careful.
Man, I don't know what enemies to focus on here.
Sir, we've lost one of the convoy vehicles.
Oh no. Vulture droids everywhere. Oh boy. Oh. This game is tough, man. It's kicking my butt. That is definitely kicking my butt. I remember there were passwords in this game. I'm tempted to tempted to use them if I could find them. There was definitely an infinite ammo code, and I believe there was an invincibility code. The target's only 2 meters wide. Alright, here we go. We gotta go pick up those troops again. I think this was one of those games where, like, the, like, invincibility, like, the code was, like, the chosen one or something like that. They always did, like, something, like, kind of funny with those things. That's impossible, even for a computer.
Sir, we need you to clear the area of all enemies before we can land.
Safely. My big laser, though, I need that to charge up. Yeah, here, Vulture Droid. There we go, we got it. Alright, Stanley's good to see you, my friend. Appreciate all you guys being here tonight. So far, chat, let me know, and if you're in the replay, in the comments, let me know, what do you think of the Clone Wars games so far from what you've seen? We did the Battle of Geonosis, now we're on Rhen Var, which was also featured, I believe, in the Clone Wars show as well. This map is definitely in Battlefront 1 and 2, the classic Battlefronts 1 and 2. Really cool stuff. Awesome planet locations that we get to see. I think we go to Kashyyyk in this game at one point, and Count Dooku is there. There was a lot of cool stuff in this one. All right, we're gonna throw a save point in here, just for good measure.
Anakin, a convoy of Republic troops is headed back to the base. Make sure they get here safely.
Let's go get this convoy. Heal up. Get our rockets. Yeah, any of these ones that I could stop from even just landing, I think would be good. I think these are drop ships, and they're bringing more troops to the ground.
Anakin, I'm picking up a squadron of enemy starfighters bearing towards you. Be careful.
think we have a little more control over this now. You just dropped the dropship. Alright, convoy, where are you? You guys gotta speed it up. Just so many enemies. I got another R2. I think that means like progress. Gotta be that close. Let me get some more missiles. Ooh, oh. Scratch on the paint. We gotta be close. Man, how many dropships do they have? Ooh, I gotta tell you, the sound is not really the emulation's not handling it well. It gets so garbled when there's a bunch of explosions. What are we doing back here? Yep, it did drop off a whole bunch. Whole bunch of Hellfire droids that just dropped off. Oh boy. Come on, come on. Oh, we gotta get this convoy in there. So many enemies, like right where they need to go, too.
Anakin, the transports are almost here. But there's a Jedi sanctuary to the north, caught between us and the Separatist army. You must rescue the Jedi there and return them before we evacuate.
We got a Jedi sanctuary we gotta go into? Okay. Alright, on it. Let's go. A little ways off here. I wonder what Jedi we're picking up. Is it just going to be some random Jedi Knight, or is this like a named character?
Sir, we can't land until you destroy all enemy defenses in the area.
Okay. Alright, cleared them out pretty easy right there. What did I kill? Oh no! Did I bomb the sanctuary? Whoops. Destroy all enemies near the Oh no! How far back is this gonna send us?
Anakin, the transports are almost here. But there's a Jedi sanctuary to the north,
good, we got a
caught
checkpoint
between us and the Separatist army. You must rescue the Jedi there and return them before we evacuate.
Okay, let's not destroy the sanctuary this time. At least I think that's what I did. I could be wrong. I gotta say, overall, guys, I think this is playing very well. There's definitely some sound glitches, which I don't recall happening in the original. But, it definitely has some sound issues. But overall, It's doing pretty good. It's definitely Keanu Mundi in there, guys.
Sir, we can't land until you destroy all enemy defenses in the area.
Okay. That's what I thought I did last time. I must have fired like an extra shot and actually hit the Jedi in the cutscene. I think that's what might have happened. Whoops, you killed the Jedi, not the enemy.
Ready for takeoff.
I mean, we are playing as Anakin right now, so, you know, he's no stranger to attacking Jedi. Oh, look at the Federation ship. I tell you, for a PS2 game, this game was pretty intense. I love the PS2. It was one of my favorite systems. I had so much fun with that system. We just have to land. Alright, here we go.
Anakin, we need to protect the station until the transports are clear.
Out of here. Not letting that dropship go. Oh, excuse me. Hiccups. Oh, so they were younglings. Oh my god. Bonus objective.
The first transport is away. The second transport is preparing for takeoff.
Primary target. Are we taking this thing out? Ah, I didn't take him out before he dropped him.
The second transport is away. The last transport is prepping for takeoff.
Let's go. Oh no, that's my transport. Oh, I just crashed right into him. Woo. Got a little cooked, but I'm okay.
The last transport has taken off. Let's get out of here. We'll
Let's
need to
go.
inform the Jedi Council that Rhen Var has fallen. They'll know what to do.
Oh, they'll know what to do. Oh, man, we were successful, but we still lost Rhen Var. The invasion was... Oh, man. That's a lot of droids to handle right there. Wow. What is this, going back to Geonosis? Here we go, we got another cutscene. We got, look at all the Jedi starfighters. Let me ask you, chat, which Jedi starfighters do you like the best? These ones, the triangle shape from Episode 2? Or do you like the starfighters in Revenge of the Sith? Yoda!
We've received reports of separatist activity in the system.
Let's go.
Raxus is a backwater planet of no strategic importance.
Oh, Raxus.
What could the Separatists want with it?
That is what we want you to find out.
On that planet, many ancient secrets there are.
Master, I'm sure Obi-Wan and I would be of more use to you at Murgoshire.
Anakin?
Ambitious this one is.
I understand your eagerness, young Padawan.
Cutscenes are definitely
But
stretched.
an extra pair of Jedi pilots will not be enough to turn the tide at Murgoshire. However, if the two of you can uncover Dooku's plans on Raxus, it could eliminate a potential threat before it becomes more dangerous.
Ooh.
Anakin, come with me. The rest of you, wait here. We don't want to alert the enemy until we're ready to strike.
Is this Raxus Prime? Man. Oh! What? 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 Sony. PlayStation. Come on. Really? Really? Yeah, I do. I'm going to report it. I'm going to accept the report and send that. Come on now. We're heading to Raxus. I think it's trying to tell us something, everybody. I think it's trying to tell us something. Let's take a minute here. Let's talk about this game and this experience here. PS2 emulation on the PlayStation 5. And then as you can see here on the list, we got Sly Cooper. And then we also have Tomb Raider Legends, were the other two that were released. I don't think any additional came out. Let's take a peek while we're here since we got booted out of the game. Let's see. Do we have any more PS2 classics? Oh wait, no. How do I find them? Is it in here? The layout of the store and all this stuff, it like kind of drives me nuts. Collections? They used to have some stuff separated in here. They don't have a PS2 section? They have to. Come on now. Remaster these are the remaster. Oh, they got Lego they got Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Oh, they added more, guys. This is it. Okay, no, they mixed it in with some PS1 also, but here. Okay, so they added Daxter and they added original trilogy Lego Star Wars. Download. Yes. This one was great. This was a great Lego Star Wars game. That's fantastic. They had a Ghost Hunter, Sly Cooper, Tomb Raider, Clone Wars. What is this? G-Police. I don't know that one. Too Extreme. Worms Pinball. Alone in the Dark. Medieval. This was a PS1 game, but this looks like this is a remaster of it. This they added a little while back. Rebel Assault 2. I already downloaded that. That one's a great one. Really fun. I love the Rebel Assault games. Jet Moto 2. Okay, so then I've seen a bunch of that. But this, back here, I didn't realize this one. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. This was a huge release. I got this, I believe, if I remember correctly, this game came out either the same day or very close to the original trilogy DVD release, like in the box set DVD. It had like the silver case and everything, tons of bonus features. It featured the behind the scenes documentary called Empire of Dreams. I love that collection of the original trilogy. Definitely very cool. But okay, that was a pleasant surprise there. Unfortunately, we got booted out of the game due to a crash. So that's got to be part of my review of this, huh? I would think so. Guys, let's go back to our other screen, and we're going to talk about this. All right, everybody. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, originally released on the PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, and the GameCube, now ported to the PlayStation 5. Tonight we got to see the game playing a little stuttery on some of the cutscenes, the gameplay cutscenes, but overall the frame rate seemed to be pretty nice. The controls were really nice for the vehicles. The controls of running around with the Jedi have always been a little awkward because that was just the design with it, so there's not much we can do about that. But overall, the look was nice and clean. You know, obviously we're putting an older generation game onto modern hardware, and we're looking at modern monitors, so it's going to have a bit of a different look to it. The nice thing about Clone Wars is that was one of the games on PS2 that actually handled a 16:9 aspect ratio, so it was naturally in a widescreen view, which is great. That's something I greatly appreciated back in that generation, and I'm glad they put it that way here. We got a couple of little enhancements where you can kind of bolden up the color a little bit, increase the black levels a bit by putting on like the modern filter. They've been doing that with the PS1 games. Then there was another enhancement that it didn't even say what it was. I'm assuming it was frame rate that probably increases the FPS, but I'm just kind of assuming based on what we had there. But overall, a very nice experience. The Black Dragon says, so what you're saying, the game is great, you just suck. Yes, actually, I did pretty much suck, and I got my butt handed to me during a whole bunch of that. That difficulty spike that happened right away, that was something right there. I wasn't expecting. It started so easy, but I remember playing that game so much. I remember beating that game and playing through tons of the levels, because you do unlock some things as you go. And you can upgrade, I believe you upgrade the weaponry a bit, so that has a bit more of an impact. You played as multiple characters. You got to play as Anakin. You got to be Mace Windu. I'm pretty sure we took control of Kenobi at some point. I don't think we play as Yoda at all. And then most of the game is vehicle combat, where you get those like kind of those tanks that you use, and every once in a while the gunships. I'm trying to remember if we got to use a Jedi Starfighter at all. I feel like we did. Though that said, this game also went hand in hand with another set of games that were vehicle combat based. The first one was Starfighter. That was a really fun game. This Clone Wars game came out, and then there was Jedi Starfighter that came out, which was fun. You played as Adi Gallia. She gets missions from Mace Windu, and it takes place between episode 2 and 3, so it's the midst of the Clone Wars. But you're a Jedi flying a Jedi Starfighter, and she had force abilities that you could use that would help you in the space combat. It was a ton of fun, but these 3 games actually went together. Starfighter, Clone Wars, and Jedi Starfighter all went hand in hand with each other, and a bunch of the same voice actors carried over into each one of those. So it was really cool set of games. I'm so happy that they chose to put Clone Wars on this list. And I want to see more and more PS2 titles come to the PlayStation 5. This is something I've been hoping for when it comes to the classic games being ported to it. A big thing with the PlayStation Plus service was that we were supposed to get a ton of classic games. And to be honest, Sony's been lacking on that. It's not what it was promoted to be, and we're still missing a lot of games that we once had in the PS Now service, so it gets a little tricky. Black Dragon says, I still prefer the total overall games like Galactic Battlegrounds and Empire at War. Empire at War is an iconic game. I have that on Steam, and I also have the Galactic Battlegrounds along with the Clone Wars add-on for that as well. Those are fun games. I was never too big into the top-down strategy games like that, but I have played my share of them back in the day. I remember playing StarCraft a bunch. I remember liking that one a lot. But guys, let me know, what do you think of Star Wars: The Clone Wars? Did you play it when it was originally out? Do you have a PS5, and are you looking to play it now as a revisit or playing it for the first time? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments what you think of this game. How do you think it looked tonight? Do you think it played well, and will you be playing it yourself? Unfortunately, we took it to an end with a game crash. That happens every once in a while on the PlayStation. It's a rare thing, but it just so happened it happened tonight. And this is honestly one of the reasons why I do these initial reviews of these games live, is because I want you to experience what I'm experiencing with the game. It's all well and good to put together an edited video and specific things to show you, but I want you to see everything. I want you to see the flaws, see the greatness, see everything that makes the game what it is, so you get a true representation of it, and then you can really make up your mind of whether or not you want to play it yourself. So that's why I like to do these live. Overall, even though there were some little issues with it, I still love that game. I'm very happy that it's here. I don't normally rate games, but if I was going to give this game a score out of 10, I'd say Clone Wars, probably about a 7 or a 7.5. It's definitely above average. It has its issues, and there are certainly better Star Wars games out there under the LucasArts brand as well. Things like the classic Battlefronts. We got Bounty Hunters, a fun game as well. Very different style, but I love Clone Wars because of its arcade feel. I like the feel of that and having waves of enemies. I wish there was a high score system in there. That would be very cool. But overall, I am very happy with this port on the PlayStation 5. Yeah, I think it's a good one. I would recommend that you play it if you can get your hands on it. Guys, that's going to do it for tonight as far as Clone Wars and the game we were playing tonight. I mentioned earlier in the stream, I did want to end the stream with sharing my thoughts regarding Star Wars The Acolyte. So if it's something that you're not interested in, I don't blame you. If you want to wrap it up here, I'm going to say thank you so much for joining me tonight for Throwback Thursday. And until next time, remember, keep retro gaming alive, because one day your games will be retro too. And I will see you next week. Everybody else that wants to stick around for a little bit, we're going to do a little bit of a bonus here. And I want to talk about the Acolyte a little bit. Not much. I don't want to go too deep into it. We are 4 episodes in to this series, and as it stands with the franchise and the fandom, in my personal opinion, I think the entirety of all of it is at the worst that it has ever been. I think we have now reached a new peak of just awfulness, the exaggerated hate, and also the exaggerated love out there for this show and the things going on with Disney and Lucasfilm right now. It's out of control. It's so extreme on all sides that I can't take any of it seriously. I really can't. I'm physically tired from it. I'm exhausted from just being a Star Wars fan. That's where I'm at with just everything overall. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You should never let anybody make up your mind for you. If you enjoy something, if you like something, awesome. That's great. If you ended up not liking something, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Always make up your mind yourself. Don't let someone else tell you what to think. And that being said, let me tell you what I think about The Acolyte. A little context with it. I went into that show having avoided watching and listening to any of the interviews, the stuff that the showrunners were presenting. Until this show came out, I had no idea who Leslie Headland was, and even that she even existed on the planet. I had no idea who she was. Knew no backstory, know nothing about that. I only know her name and who she is now because of this show, for better or for worse. I didn't pay attention to any of that. I saw the trailers. I did see the trailers, and I was like, okay, cool. And then as it got to the second trailer and it showed a lot more, I stopped after that. I know there were TV spots and there was some additional footage shown. I didn't watch it. I just wanted to go into it as fresh as I could and see what I could see. I know after the fact, I know there were some people that got invited to see a pre-screening of the first 2 or 4 episodes. A few YouTubers, actually, some people that I'm actually familiar with. I got to go see it, so I avoided watching things from them because I didn't want anything spoiled. So I went into the show as fresh as I could. We're 4 episodes in, guys, and there are things that I really like, there are things that I don't like, and there are things that I am concerned about for the future of where they're going. Again, as I mentioned before, exaggerated hate and exaggerated love for this show all around. Ignore all that. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's actually kind of embarrassing for everyone involved. It's just ridiculous, right? Here's what I think. Star Wars The Acolyte. The show it's all right. It's just all right. Nothing amazing, nothing groundbreaking, also nothing really terrible. Like, it's just 4 episodes in of an 8-episode series as it stands as of the time of this video. It's just all right. It has my interest. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. I'm going in cautiously. I am nervous, but there's some things that I am actually excited to see. As far as the acting in the show, some of it has fallen flat, as it has happened in the Star Wars franchise forever. And with anything else, sometimes some moments don't quite land. This one had a few strange moments in there. But overall, the characters are interesting. I want to know more about them, but I'm not feeling attached to any of them yet. No one, it's not, I haven't really built that connection to any of them yet. I may not, I may never. But we'll see how the rest of the series goes. As I watched the episodes and got to talk with some people, the big concerns started popping up, which are actually in all of, like, media now, where people are claiming that the show has broken the canon and has broken Star Wars, and it's the death of Star Wars, which we've all heard before, everybody. We've all heard it before. That's why I say just ignore it. It doesn't matter. The exaggerated stuff, it doesn't matter. I will say, Black Dragon makes a good, yeah, good example, the Book of Boba Fett. So, Book of Boba Fett, in my opinion, was all right. It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I was disappointed at the direction that they took in what they did with the character, but overall, the show was all right. I rewatched it in a binge watch. It played much better. Oh, that brings me to my other point. I feel that most of these shows that Star Wars has put out, except for The Mandalorian, all the rest of the shows I feel have not worked as episodes. They're movies that have been chopped up into pieces, and we're just getting sudden stops, and it doesn't feel natural. It breaks the momentum, and it hurts the pace. Mandalorian worked as episodes because each episode pretty much had a beginning, middle, and end, and we wait for the next week for the new adventure. This is literally like watching a movie, popping a movie in, watching the first 20 minutes, and then just stopping, and then wait a week, and then watch more, and then wait another week to watch more. Like, imagine watching a movie like that. It's a terrible experience. That says it's so bad I made a gaming channel. I tell you, it's when I was originally getting onto YouTube, the first thing I thought about doing was making a Star Wars channel. And I quickly decided against it. And I'm very glad I did, because I don't want to be a Star Wars channel, and I never will be. I'm happy to share my thoughts with my friends that do have Star Wars channels, and I love, getting the chance to be a guest on the channels. I always appreciate it. And I'll talk Star Wars and talk shop with them on it all day long with that stuff, because at the end of the day, I am a Star Wars fan from freaking all the way back in the day, back in the past. So it's something I'll always have on my mind, but it's never going to be the focus of this channel. This channel is about gaming. It's about retro life. It's about retro remasters and remakes and all the stuff that comes in between with that, and the things that we grew up with that we have nostalgia for. That's what it really is. And Star Wars is part of that. But so far, the new stuff, I've enjoyed it overall. There's some stuff that I was like, yeah, it was kind of weak. But overall, it really hasn't been that bad. Honestly, realistically, it hasn't been that bad. There's way worse things out there. But the Acolyte, I understand a bunch of the concern with it. Now, the exaggerated hate, that's one thing. That was going to happen no matter what. This show was in for that before it released. And I blame Disney and Lucasfilm for that, because of the way they chose to market it. And they really were taking some jabs at the fandom, and they were saying a lot of stupid things. As far as like shows and movies and stuff like that, we really got to get back to the days of where the directors and the actors and producers and showrunners and the studios, they also got to be quiet. Don't say anything. Keep it a secret. Work on the project. Make it the best you can make it, and then let the work stand on its own. Let the work speak for itself. And if it's good, awesome. If it's bad, that's unfortunate, but that's going to happen. The Acolyte is a strange path that it's on. There are things that they might do. There are things that people are claiming this show did. It has not. Not yet. I've described it before when I've been on talking with some friends. The Acolyte has walked up to the line. They have yet to cross that line. As the show continues, they're either going to back away from the line, or they're going to completely obliterate it. I know everybody's worried about the prophecy. Everyone's worried about the Chosen One prophecy because of the story that's being shown so far about the twins and the line that the mothers say of how they created the twins. Well, that's left to a lot of interpretation, and we have yet to get the true definition of what they mean. There's a lot that could be going on there. I actually have some theories of what could be going on there, and none of it is the Chosen One prophecy. So there's a whole bunch of things that we can do. Black Dragon says, work on fixing issues, not blame everyone but yourself. Exactly. We don't need to point fingers and blame people for things. Let the work stand on its own. Put quality into it. Do a good job. And respect the source material. Respect the characters, the story. That's what we're there for. We're there for escapism. We want to escape into a galaxy far, far away and have a story told. That's what movies and shows are about. That's what video games are about. It's a temporary escape from reality. Give your mind a break. Jump into an adventure. Have fun. That's what it's about, but Hollywood has turned it into just a disaster, and we really have to find a way back from it, but that'll only happen if the studios finally get their head out of their asses and the fans start to just calm down a little bit. There has to be a balance. It can't just be intensity on both sides forever. It's never going to work that way. It's failed time and time again. And I watch a lot of it just from the outside, and I get disappointed a lot. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest with you. I am disappointed in people that I consider friends with things that have been said and actions taken because of things like this, because of a fantasy world like Star Wars. And I'm not just talking about now during the Acolyte. It's been going on for a while. It's disappointing. I think people can come back from it. I think they can be redeemed. And I will always consider people that are my friends. I will consider them my friends, and I will be there for them, and I will support them. But that doesn't always mean that I'm going to agree with them. And that's okay. That's okay. It's all right. We're allowed to disagree. We're allowed to have our own opinions about things. Now, before we wrap up, I want to touch on a couple of details about the Acolyte, of why I feel the way I do about it. And Daryl brings up a very good point that segues into it. My fear is that they are changing the lore to retcon the OT. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I don't think the OT is so much in trouble in this case. I think the original trilogy was more damaged by the sequels. And look, again, the sequel trilogy, I don't like them, but I don't hate them. There's some good in there, and I've talked about it before in the past. We're not going to dive into that. I think with the Acolyte, what's happening now is that with the most recent change, where they changed the birth date of Ki-Adi-Mundi. Well, I was watching the episode, and he pops up on screen, and instantly, like, it clicked, like, right away, I was like, is that Ki-Adi-Mundi? And why is he here? He shouldn't be here. It just, I had some backlog of information in my brain that told me something's wrong. So, as much as I enjoy seeing characters come up, if there's something wrong, I'm gonna figure out what that was. And I did. And a whole bunch of controversy happened online of everybody fighting with each other about whether or not it's important or not, whether or not his birth year was changed. Because he wasn't even born yet at this point. But now he's like 30 or 40 years old here in the Acolyte, which makes no sense. But I knew something was wrong, and everybody's fighting online and telling everybody, oh, you know, his age was never canon. The only time it was ever somewhat talked about were in Legends comics and Legends novels that don't matter because they're Legends. That's what the argument is from both fans and mainstream media. It's just insane where they make this claim that the only time his age is ever talked about is in what's now considered Legends. Well, do you want to know how easily I found out the answer? I'll tell you how easy. I was sitting in this chair, and I turned this way, and I went to that shelf, and I pulled something off of it. And guess what it was? Guess what it was? It's right here. It's right here. Back when episode 1 came out, there were comics and stuff that came out that were expanding the universe, and like it's always been, even back with the OT, the EU was not necessarily canon. It expanded stuff and everything, but it could be retconned or changed once it goes into film, or, you know, any of the official stuff through Lucasfilm and the live action things like that, right? But some material was canon. Not the comics, not the stories, but certain things that went with the films. And in 1999, released alongside Phantom Menace, they wanted to make sure people knew who all these new characters are, because this is new Star Wars at the time. They created a PC CD-ROM called Star Wars Episode 1 Insider's Guide. It's a 2-disc Insider's Guide behind the scenes computer program that was officially released by Lucasfilm and LucasArts to give you the backstory and all the information you need to know about everything you saw in Phantom Menace, including Ki-Adi-Mundi. And I went immediately to this, and then realized, oh no, my Windows 11 PC won't fire this up anymore, so I had to load up my virtual Windows 98 machine, pop it in, reinstall it, go to the archives, and if you want to see what I'm talking about, I posted it on Twitter with screenshots, Ki-Adi-Mundi's biography, a little bit of his history, and guess what's listed there, everybody? His age. In Phantom Menace, Ki-Adi-Mundi was 60 years old. He was 60 years old. In Attack of the Clones, 10 years later, he was 70. And then 3 years later, he was 73 in Revenge of the Sith at the time of his death in Order 66. It was freaking canon. Now, here's the deal. It's a small detail realistically because he's technically a side character. But the problem is his line in Phantom Menace, where he tells Qui-Gon the Sith have been extinct for a millennia. They've been gone for 1,000 years. And now we're on a show that is less than 100 years before Phantom Menace, and now we have Sith popping up. And all of a sudden, Ki-Adi-Mundi is there. The guy who says they haven't been around for 1,000 years is now here and being made aware of the Sith. So, here's my concern. Are they going to change his character overall and make him just a lying asshole by the time we see him in Phantom Menace? Maybe. Or, flip side of the same coin, everybody. What if whatever they're doing with his character ends up being awesome? It could be incredible. We don't know yet because the show's not finished. And that's why my complaint always comes back to these shows should not be episodic, because they're not. They're movies chopped up into pieces. This show can't end soon enough. It needs to have the whole thing out so that it can be viewed all together and get the full story. Waiting a week in between all these things is not working. Keanu, when he's a time traveler. I mean, yeah, maybe they had time travel to it. But my point is, all the claims in mainstream media and all the fans arguing with each other online about whether or not canon was changed, the fact is, canon was changed. Now, canon has changed before with other things in the past. I get it. But to say that this wasn't canon, and I was told I'm wrong even when I brought the receipts and proof. Hey, you know what? Whatever. Say I'm wrong. I still have the proof. Still have the proof and always will. Guess what? Physical media for the win, everybody. If the cover fell off when I took this out earlier, but it is the case. But physical media for the win, everybody. They can't take this away from me. They can't take this away from me. I have this. I have the information. By the way, if you have this or you can get your hands on it and can load it up in a virtual machine, tons of behind the scenes information in this. Great stuff. Really great stuff in that disc. But his age changing being the current drama, the prior drama being they're going to break the Chosen One prophecy, which I don't think they will. I don't think they will. They might. They might. But I don't think they will. But the latest drama is about Ki-Adi-Mundi and whether or not he's breaking the lore and canon for the films, for Phantom Menace in particular. They might, but we don't know yet. And that's where I'm going to ask everyone who ever sees this video. Just be patient. Wait for the story to be finished. And judge it on its entirety. You don't go to a movie and watch a quarter of it and go, the whole thing is terrible. You can't do that because you don't know. You didn't see the whole thing. Just wait. Watch the whole thing. And then make up your mind. Your mind. Make up your mind. Don't let me make up your mind for you. No. You make up your mind about anything you're interested in ever watching or playing. Do it for yourself. You're going to feel better. It is just, it's your right to make up your own mind. Have your own opinion. You have a brain in there. Use it. Don't let anyone else manipulate you. Okay? Just do you. That's all we can do. Be the best you. Don't hate people for their opinions. Don't cause fights. Don't threaten people. I'm watching people send death threats to people and are claims of just violence and just, my God. What the hell's wrong with people? I know I'm a nice guy, but when I get pushed, like any nice guy, a switch flips, guys. You got to be careful who you mess with. It's not good. It's not good to push people. People get very brave behind the keyboard. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, guys. We just took care of stuff. It wasn't like this. No one, any of these people today would never say any of this stuff to your face if the world was the way it was. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. So guys, just be safe, be kind, be respectful, because at the end of the day, even though we love it, it's a fantasy world. And it's not worth ending friendships and causing just mayhem because a showrunner says that a show is going to do something that you don't like. Which, by the way, we don't even know if it's going to do that yet. It's just... There you go, Daryl. They would have got a nice knuckle sandwich, man. We had every flavor of them back in the day. Plenty of knuckle sandwiches to go around. Look. The show's just all right. It's just all right. Most of it has been. Most of it has been. God, I've been rewatching Kenobi because I got it on the 4K Blu-ray, which, by the way, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Picture and sound is beautiful. I like that show. Is it the best? No. It's all right. It's fun. There's some fun stuff in there. There were things I wish were different, but they're not. But I enjoy what I got. Because at the end of the day, also, it's not my story to tell. I don't own it. Maybe one day there'll be new owners and we get some sort of a whole new era of Star Wars that ends up being absolutely amazing, that unites the entire fandom. But we also might not. So, like what you like, dislike what you don't, and just move forward. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. I promise. I promise you. No matter what Star Wars does, you're gonna be okay. I promise. You can take that. That's a guarantee. You're gonna be okay. We'll be all right. Star Wars will be all right. We're gonna make it through this. One last thing I will mention that I feel bad about is that a show I am looking forward to, I think, is already going to be dead in the water because of all this. the Skeleton Crew. I don't know much about it. It just intrigued me. It has my interest, and I am looking forward to it. But I think the fallout from this show is going to hurt that one, and that sucks because a lot of people worked on that, and the people that all had nothing to do with Acolyte or any of that stuff working on that other project are going to feel the impact of that fallout, and that's unfortunate, and that just kind of sucks. But I have no control over it. But what I can do is I can ignore what I want to ignore. I can watch what I want to watch, and I can make up my own mind. And so can you. Every single one of you can do the exact same. Just don't do it. I broke my trend of not really getting involved, and I made a bunch of tweets and stuff talking about my thoughts on this, and you know, some people obviously didn't agree, which is fine. But I said my piece. I explained that I was tired from everything. I'm exhausted from it. And that's why during tonight's stream I said I'll wait till the end to talk about any of this. Because that's not what tonight's stream was about. Tonight's stream was about Clone Wars on the PS2. And we got through that. We got the game crash, so we were told to end. But we did what we had to do. And then I did say I would talk to you guys about this a little bit. But yeah, it's exhausting. It really is. Black Dragon says, the one that makes me laugh is when someone says that Disney Star Wars ruined their childhood. Yeah, that one makes me crack up because that's been said about tons of things over the years, not just Star Wars. Tons of things. Oh, it ruined my childhood. No, it didn't, because that's actually impossible. That's actually impossible. Because they didn't change the thing you grew up with. You can still go to that. You could still have that. You know, that's why I have still the theatrical versions of Star Wars, for example. I can always go back to that. But yes, that is a hilarious one that does make me crack up as well. Daryl says, regardless of what comes out, we will always have the OT and the prequels. Nothing can take that away. I'm glad for those who like the new stuff. I truly am. Yeah, it's and I'm glad that people enjoy things more than I do in a lot of cases. Sequel trilogy is an example. I wanted to love them. I didn't. But I didn't hate them. There were things I completely disagreed with that they did in those films, but there was also a lot of good. And I spent a lot of time with those films. We've talked about it before. I made my own edits of them for me so that I had something I can go to. And because when I do a full rewatch of Star Wars, I still include them. And now I'm going to include potentially the Acolyte, depending on where the show goes. But maybe, I don't know. We'll see what it does. I might end up eliminating it from my list. Mike Myers' Cat in the Hat ruined my childhood. Oh my god, that movie. Oh my god, that movie. It's rough. That one is rough. I know they were banking on getting the same success they had with The Grinch with Jim Carrey, but man, Cat in the Hat was rough. Yes, Daryl, the sequels were visually beautiful. They were stunning. Look, the sequel trilogy as movies, phenomenal. Phenomenal. The choices of what was done with the story, that's where the problems come in and where people have their arguments and what we're going to agree or disagree on. And a lot of that came down to what was fully admitted by Disney at this point, that there was no plan. So that hurt the whole thing no matter what. But still, I love those characters. I like Rey. I like Finn. I like Poe. I think those three characters were excellent. I just think that their execution could have been better. And I think that if it was handled just a little bit differently, we'd all be talking about those films in a very different way. But look, it's not ours to make. We can share our opinions. All I ask is that we do it respectfully. Be kind to one another. I got into a conversation with someone on Twitter, in a thread, which easily could have just turned into just garbage. But it was me and this other person we totally disagreed with each other. We were not on the same page pretty much at all. But guess what? Our back and forth, it was we had a really good discussion. We made our points. We expressed how we understood each other's points of view. And then by the end of it, it was, okay, cool, nice to meet you. Thanks for the conversation. And we completely disagreed with each other. So guys, it is completely possible to have discussions and disagree with each other and do it completely respectfully. The shots I see people take at each other on these platforms, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And that's why I just stay away from it for the most part. It's embarrassing. What was the term? You see something or something happens and you feel like secondhand embarrassment. That's what I'm feeling for people I know. I feel secondhand embarrassment, and that sucks. It's not good. It's not a good feeling. Daryl says Finn could have been the next Luke. Finn could have been one of the greatest characters of all time. You're telling me I mean, look, I don't want to deep dive into the sequels, but just you have a stormtrooper who saw that things weren't right and turned his back on it and went to the light, and then was originally supposed to be force sensitive. A stormtrooper. We could have had a stormtrooper turned Jedi. That's what I think the original plan actually was. But it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. So much potential there. Yes, they squandered the potential. It was really unfortunate. Tim, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, it's Obsession's like breach. Like, dude, I feel bad for you too, Obsession, man. Guys, if you haven't been watching Obsession's latest streams and videos, please go catch up on those. Some just amazing moments. There are moments where I was truly worried that our friend Obsession, that his head was actually going to explode live on camera. All this stuff with currently that's going on with the Acolyte, it has an impact on every single fan in every form, no matter which side you're on. And I'll tell you, sometimes that reaction that it causes from some of us is a little bit of insanity. But dude, I mean, I don't know how you're getting through it, man. But please, everybody, if you haven't yet, go watch Obsession's latest videos. There's some gold in there. There really is some, between his voice changers and just his comedic timing with things. It's so good. On top of that, I would like to ask a favor from everybody as well. While you are there visiting the Star Wars Obsession, check out more videos. Watch some of them all the way through. Our friend is so close to reaching the watch hours goal where he can monetize that channel and get to that next level on his channel. So guys, do me a favor, do our friend Obsession a favor. Let's watch some more of his stuff. Load up some playlists. He's has some fun playlists. Even some stuff going back. He's got the older stuff on there too. He's got videos from back in the day with like him and me and Scotty and X-Wing and a whole bunch of people playing Mario Kart and stuff like that. Like I'm talking back in the day. I'm talking Boomer Council days, guys. Go check it out. It's still on there. There's some great stuff. I go back and rewatch it pretty often. I love that stuff. I love revisiting it. I have nostalgia for it at this point. I was part of a whole bunch of it, and I just love seeing like this whole group together. It was a great time. I loved every minute of it, and a lot of it I miss, and some of the stuff has been starting to come back, which I love. And I think once we get over the hump that is known as the Acolyte, I think some things can start to kind of calm down and get back to normal. That is my hope. I hope that we all find success in our days ahead. I think we'll be all right with the Acolyte. The show may end up sucking. It also could be amazing. We don't know yet. There's 4 more episodes left at the time of this video. Again, just be kind to each other. That's all. That's all, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here on that. Those are my thoughts on the Acolyte. I put some more detail out on Twitter. If you want to see it, it's there. I'm not going to delete it. It just is what it is. That's what I was feeling. That's what I was thinking at the moment. I shared it. I brought receipts. I did that stuff. Yes, 2-star winners, Boomer Council. Dude, the days, man. The days. We lived it. We lived it. It happened. There may have been things that went downhill, but in all honesty, I remember the good times. I remember the laughs. I remember the times that we were all there for each other. It was honestly one of the best parts of this entire journey of being on YouTube. Was that was a huge highlight of the whole thing, and I am forever thankful for it. Forever thankful for it. Guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for hearing me out and having me and letting me blab here a little bit more, and just, you know, I know it's a rough time, and it's impacted me as well. I know it never seems like a lot gets to me, but this time around, guys, it got the old Matcave. It got up in there. The stuff got to my head. It got to my heart. It got to everything. So yeah, we're gonna get through it though. I promise. Everybody, until next week, keep retro gaming alive, because one day your games will be retro too. Guys, let's go out the way we came in. The new intro will also be our outro. Have a great night, everybody. May the Force be with you, and I will see you next week.